I'll just get as close to this end as I can.
There's going to be a whole lot of shirts getting pulled down this episode, boys.
And your lower back sweat on my arm.
I'm not sweaty. I'm not as sweaty as you.
Yeah, you
You
are.
just tickled my lower back hair, back fat. I'm not a fan of that. We're started, by the way, John.
Yeah.
And you're looking back at it. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
You turned around and looked back at it.
Been years since anybody invited me to their comedy festival. And
You and me both, brother.
Really.
Dude, this is something, man.
This is something, man. I can't.
This is something, man.
Something, man.
This is something. This something is man. This is something, man.
You
This
want to
is
keep rhythm the whole time?
Man, this is something, man. Holy shit, this is something, man.
Yeah.
Think we got enough there?
This is a festival or a podcast?
This is a
It's
podcast.
whatever we want to be. We can
okay.
It's
be an
the-
orgy in about 30 minutes if we want to play our cards differently.
Do you guys, have you guys had a lot of guests?
First one, and this
Yeah,
is
he
so
was-
funny to me.
Okay, good.
First guest on the bed.
James was
setup.
so worked up about guests. He's like, we're going to have 4 people. We can't do it in the bed. We can't have 4 people in the bed. I'm like, yeah, dude, we're having 4 people in the bed.
Yeah, and
This
look
is-
how it's going.
I will say, this is going to be a tough ask with lady comedians.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's what I said
yeah.
to James. I said the first female comic
If you're
we have
gonna
on is
want
going
a
to be so fun.
diverse group of people.
Yeah. Should we just
taking
do
this?
no guests after this?
No, dude.
Porn.
Oh, he's about to catch his belly on fire. Let's go, dumbass.
I told Jocelyn
Cats.
about it. She was down.
Well,
Oh,
there
hell
we go.
yeah.
All right.
So
Dude, he's gonna knock. Is there stuff in that cup?
I don't care.
Okay.
Podcast. We're in podcast
Well,
brain
there
right
it
now.
goes.
Let's go, Kat. John, how's your trip been back here?
Oh, it's been, I always get so comfortable here. No, it's been a good trip back. I was excited because I hadn't been doing that much comedy out in LA, and I knew I was going to get to do a bunch on a row, and now I can quit altogether.
Nice.
perfect.
You got your fix.
That's the dream. You ate the right amount. Now it's time to put the plate
I
away.
sold my final T-shirt tonight, boys.
Let's go.
Nice.
Was
At
that-
the mudroom? That's crazy.
was
You
that the
sold
last
merch?
T-shirt?
No, I have at least. I think I have 18 more left from this last round.
18 more, dude.
I
Buy
moved-
those up.
They're all
Dude, I
mediums.
moved 32 at the Mall of America.
Let's go.
Which is,
people-
that's
people
the
say
only
what-
thing I grade that room on.
Say what you
anymore.
will
How
about
much
the
the
Mall of
amount
America,
of
but you
T-shirts I
move
sell in the
merch
course of
there.
the week.
Yeah, because people are already clothes shopping
I'm just.
too.
Yeah.
We get so tired of killing too. Just killing and everybody telling you how you're the greatest comedian in the world, and you're like, come on, stop it. It's too much fun.
There's a
This
dark
mall.
There's a dark aura to that place.
Yeah.
There is.
You're just staring down at the fucking
Hey,
big.
you've never hosted there though.
Oh yeah, I'm hosting there in the second week
Oh,
of
you
November.
are? Have fun.
The middle one's so easy because it's just like, yeah, everyone's doing bad.
I was gonna
and
say
Yeah.
this is probably the first time I've ever not hosted.
Yeah.
really.
It was like I think I've done that room probably 1,000 times. Like maybe the 5th time I didn't cold open it.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah,
cold open after that fucking song and Prince
Yeah.
dancing.
yeah.
And all the sports clips.
Everybody's favorite that intro video that they have cut down 7 times and is still at somehow more
Yeah.
than 5.5 minutes.
Because that thing used to be like 10 minutes long. There was the whole nun thing.
Yeah.
My favorite is when it's like Leonardo DiCaprio during The Great Gatsby doing the toast to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why is that in a comedy pre-show?
I like-
why is there a pre-show comedy video in the first place?
I like the song switch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that second song fucking pisses me off so much.
I
dude.
was shocked. I did their Arizona room in June.
I heard it's good.
It's terrific. Because they still care about it, and not only was it a lot of fun, but that intro video is just as long. It's exactly the same, only it's the Arizona team.
Yeah,
and the
instead
desert.
of the. But I never realized how much like Phoenix and Minneapolis sports are like the exact same thing in different regions of the country.
Yeah.
Like teams no one cares about
Yeah.
but those particular populations.
And they've always been pretty good, but never winning.
Yeah,
you know?
it's always sort of a shock when they're relevant.
Yeah.
But even when they are relevant, they don't usually win it all. They're like in the title game.
Yep.
Or
what did they have for their nature? Was it just like a guy picking agates on the side of the road trying to find money for meth?
Dude, agates
That's
are
every
cool.
time I'm in Phoenix. It's just like some guy downtown kicking out a rock he's about to pick up.
Well, I will say I never left.
Agates are cool.
I never left outside of the 7 pool complex.
Yeah,
I pretty much stayed in. It was like
you were at an old folks home.
Well, I worked
You're in one of those 50
If
plus
you ever
communities?
get a chance to work Arizona, may I recommend the first official weekend of summer. You want to get June 17th to June 21st.
There's 103 out.
It was
Juneteenth.
It was 106. It was 116 on the day we got there. And
my
that
God.
was the coldest day.
Whoa.
So, but it was also like they have. I mean, like it's like every mall is a water park.
Yeah.
Like seriously squirting water at you. Like, yeah, we understand. It's inhumane that anyone would live here.
Yeah,
But-
that place is crazy.
And I sort of didn't mind the heat. I was sort of surprised. Like, I don't think I even dislike this, except for it's really weird to come out of a club at like midnight. It's pitch dark and it's 95
Yeah.
degrees.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
I think it was this year they had something like 30 days in a row of not breaking like below 100 degrees even at night. Like that's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
That's so brutal. I can't stand. My uncle lives down there. He's just like and he'll talk about the heat in Minnesota is just different. It's the humidity, and that's it's like the most hackney.
It didn't make me as uncomfortable as it doesn't make me like 4 grown men in a bed doing a podcast uncomfortable.
I'm still growing. I haven't finished yet.
I let my growth.
You'll know when I hit final form. I'll be floating down the road like Violet Beauregard, dude.
Hi there.
Imagine that podcast. Imagine laying in bed with a guy who has to get craned out of a hole in the wall eventually.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun
We would
podcast.
have to get you your own bed.
I'll be fucking anamorphed into it.
Or we just use you as the bed.
Yeah, that'd be so comfortable.
Is everyone comfortable?
I'm fine now.
My mic got taken over by the cat there for a couple
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
seconds, but
You can hit him if you want.
Yeah.
good.
El gato.
Yeah, you gotta kid him. You gotta kick him a little bit. How was the mudroom, boys? You guys have
Oh,
fun?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was cool. The water, I had a little ice water.
Yeah, they were.
Dude, that place, good water.
They do.
They have good water. It's like Starbucks water.
It was
Yeah.
better, truly better than the last time I was there. There was
Oh, you had an incident.
A widower. There was a
forgot
widower.
about that.
in,
Were you
like,
there?
Bar
No, but I heard
seat
all
number
about it.
2.
What happened?
There was a lady who had lost her husband like the night before.
Yeah, comedy heals everything.
So her friends had like brought. Were like, let's take her to a comedy show.
And get her really drunk.
You know, and then she got So she was like I told the crowd tonight. I was like, I don't know if you've ever there's only one thing that you just can't have a heckler be, and that is like a sympathetic figure. You
do
don't-
not want a newly widowed
you do
woman.
not want a crazy drunk heckler whose side everyone is on.
It's not her fault. Her uncle,
Yeah.
her husband was an alcoholic.
Like, the worst
Died
thing
of cirrhosis.
is truly, like the only thing that I think of when I think of as a heckler is someone I can be mean to.
Yeah.
And when I
everyone's
can't
cool
do that,
with it.
it's not great.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. What
So
was she
tonight
saying
was
to you?
better.
What was
Tonight
she
was
saying
better.
to you?
Like,
I think she was
truly
heckling everyone, I
so
think.
drunk that she was like slurring her words. Like her friend, it wasn't even her that I had the problem with. It was her friends that I eventually snapped on.
Yeah.
Because
They
I was
were
like,
translating.
I get her. Your husband just died. You're
Yeah.
getting shit faced at the local bar that your friends bought you to. But when it's the friend's job in that situation to be like,
Yeah.
okay, now you're too drunk and we
Yeah.
take you home.
Yeah, you can't
To
be in
be
public.
irresponsible and like be like the friends that are like, no, we're staying for the
Yeah.
whole show.
It's like, we paid $10 for this. We're staying.
While the friend while the friend that we knew was going to be a problem when we brought her here ruins the show.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just flipped out on the. So like, that lady was a little bit less drunk, but the whole crowd was like, "Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you letting your friend whose husband just died?
God, that's crazy.
Hold court."
Wait, how did
comedy
this
show?
get brought up that her husband just died?
I mean, it was hard to miss. She was like sobbing.
It was like
She's not sobbing like in the back.
Yeah.
She's sobbing
I'm sure-
in the like A bar seat.
They
like
went
she's
out-
playing first base at the
I'm
blackjack.
sure
game.
at one point
they went up like women did before marriage. They had the bride. It was like the bride ribbon across her chest, but it was just dead husband.
the words at some point had to have been said, "Sorry, her husband just died yesterday."
Yes.
Like you had to
Yeah,
have
and
heard
we were-
those that night.
I mean, like it was as James was after the show was like, "Thank you," because I think it was the only time he'd ever seen me treat audience members like kid gloves. Whereas, except that I was like at one point just out of genuine friendship, like floored that they were the other friends were still letting her hang out. Like
yeah, that
You
is
know-
nuts.
yeah, like I've had
Bad group of gals they are.
Yeah.
Rotten bunch.
well. I mean, I'm sure you mean well when you maybe do that at the front end, but then you set you're setting your friend up in front of a like. There are times where I was not so nice in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a group that came out to Willie's once that was like doing that with a friend that had died a week or two before, and they were like ruining the whole show.
Yeah.
And they did it for like
With their
What?
whole, with
did
their
it for, like-
buzzkill attitude.
well, truly.
We
But, like,
did it.
they
They blew their
ruined
brains
it.
out in a closet. You don't have to make it our problem.
Yeah, they ruined it for like 10, 15 comics, and then I went up and turned it on them.
Yeah.
But then I was so mean that like the comics I love were like, "Oh, John, like why?" Like I will never forget the disappointment on Tim Harmston's face of like, "John, I just thought you were like better than that."
John, why did you say all that stuff?
Truly.
John, what was going
I,
on up there?
that was like there's some comic in the scene who still thinks it's great. He brings it up every time he sees me. He's
Of
like, "I
course.
remember when you destroyed those dudes who were out there. I remember you just fucking." And every time I'm like, "Dude, that is my maybe least proud moment on stage." It's one of the very few times where I got off stage and I was like, "John, did you need to go after like you could have just done a set and gone
Yeah.
home. You had to be like you had to dominate the people who are there to like grieve their friend." But
And he's just like, that's
Crazy
the coolest
move
memory.
is just grieving a friend at an open mic.
yes.
That's so funny. Jesus,
But
man.
also crazy that we put comedy in situations like that
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Where it's like, they didn't know they were going to a show.
Dude, one time I was doing a show this year. I was doing a show in the basement of Whitey's, and it was pretty solid. There was like maybe 30 people down there.
The shows there are always fun.
Yeah, and this lady, I just started seeing like commotion in the middle of the tables there, and I looked there, and this woman was grabbing her chest, and they were like murmuring, and their friends were going, "Okay, yeah, you call the police right now, call the police." And then and it was just like silent, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What's going on?" And they're like, well, "She thinks she's having a heart attack," and it was just silence throughout the entire thing. And then they finally they get her up, and she's like, "Okay, let's get up." She's like shaking, and she walks up the stairs. And this is like after 5 minutes of it. And then I looked down at my watch. I was like, "Oh, I got 25 more minutes of this fucking 30-minute set." I think I said, "Man, I should not have spiked her drink." That's how I got out of it. But oh my god, just a woman thinking she's dying.
Yeah.
And I got upstairs, and I was like, "What happened?" And they're like, "Well, the ambulance came, and she was fine."
Dude.
She was just having like a panic attack.
You gave her a panic attack.
Yeah, I was doing heady stuff.
I was open for someone in the big room at the Crane, and somebody fully like passed out, like fell out of their chair, smashed their head on the floor, and the show and then the comics like, oh, is everything okay? And they're like, he just passed out, he's gone cold, and he's like sweating, and the ambulance comes, and like the comics getting off the stage, and we're like, we're holding the doors open because all those doors shut and lock. We're holding the doors open for all the, and they're dragging him out, and then everybody's kind of like back in their seats, and like then he gets on stage and he's like, we don't have to, but if you guys want to keep, and everyone's like, yeah, it was crazy. And then you just kept doing the show.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was like a 20-minute intermission of a guy getting dragged out of the building.
Well, at least they stopped it.
Yeah.
Imagine if they just let him die the whole time.
Dude, I had a medical emergency once, and I was like, okay, we're going to come back after everything's okay. And the producer was like, why'd you stop the show, dude? And I was like, why did I stop the show? There's a person about to die in the show.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple. I don't know if you know the word emergency, but we're having one, and they'll come back and
I
laugh.
want to be on the right
They'll
side
be fine.
of it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
no, the show must go on through your heart attack.
Truly. I was just, I think McKinley got a video of me just standing there. I was like, my arms were crossed, and I was just going, like mouthing,
Just pissed.
what the fuck to myself? Because I was like, what do you say in that moment?
Yeah.
It's like, what am I going to get off the stage at Whitey's and stand next to the lady dying? Because it's the only other option.
Yeah.
Is be on stage or
Well,
next
that's
to
what
the
everyone
woman
else is
dying.
doing.
What'd you say?
That's what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, true. But so I distanced myself.
Yeah.
Man, it's fun though.
Comedy's
That's
crazy.
nice. Comedy's fun. You just need a reminder. Just a woman dying or a grieving widow. Just show up every once in a while.
Make things fun.
I'm with that. It's a little bit of levity for the show.
A little bit of levity during the comedy show.
Well, folks, we're not going to make it, much like her husband.
Yeah.
So,
Let this be a
Might as
reminder
well.
that after you go home, just remember everyone dies.
Tell your loved ones you care about them.
Yeah. Call
you
your
know,
mom.
normally I consider these shows laughing in the face of death, but you guys have really brought it straight to the.
Tito, what's going on? What, you ever have anyone die at your show?
No,
Really?
somebody close as I came. Somebody, I think the guy was laughing so hard that he fell.
Oh, of course you're killing in this
No,
story.
no, Aiden's on stage
Oh, at the
at the Beaver. Yeah,
I've heard this story. Bashes his head.
He hit his head really hard on the ground, dude. Like it bounced. Like, and then this guy was huge too.
Jeez.
I forgot what Aiden said. I think Aiden looked at like Doima and was like, "Are we like gonna keep going? Because I could get off stage."
Yeah.
I think Aiden wanted to get off stage.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't want to there?
Aiden wasn't the guy like kind of like nodding off a little bit throughout the rest of the set too, or something was going on.
Something like that. He was not okay.
Yeah. Damn.
He was hurt.
Where are you going after this, John?
I'm in Annapolis on Friday, and then I'm doing a bunch of stuff on the East Coast, like Pennsylvania, Delaware, DC.
Nice. How's Annapolis?
What's Annapolis? Sorry, is that a dumb
Annapolis-
question? Do you guys know what Annapolis is? Do you guys know where that is?
Yeah.
Is that a dumb
I know
question
there's
to
a
ask?
street called Annapolis in West St. Paul.
Well, I'm going to give you guys a little. Okay, so Annapolis is the capital city of Maryland.
Ah.
Okay.
It is also where the United States Naval Academy is.
Oh,
shit.
like the movie
Yep, but it is
with
a-
James Franco.
It is absolutely. It's exactly like that.
It's called the movie's called Annapolis.
That's where it
Whoa.
was set, right there in Annapolis.
That's great. Tito, you knew all along.
I
dude.
did.
Yeah.
I
I
just
was
need movie terms for Tito to understand.
yeah, you got to talk to me in movies
Yeah.
titles.
Well, if I tell you, every Navy SEAL thing you've ever seen originated in Annapolis, Maryland, where I'm going to be doing comedy on Friday night.
Oh,
Wow.
that'll be a blast.
It's
Hopefully
a
someone
small little
dies.
sailor town.
Nice.
How many people are in Annapolis?
35,000, I think.
Wow.
That is such a small
Yeah.
fucking
it's
city,
the
But it's
capital.
state
also
capital.
it's also just geographically pretty small. So it's
Is it all Navy people there essentially?
it's a lot of naval people. It's a lot of government workers. It's only about 45 minutes from Washington, D.C. and Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
So there are two big cities right next to it. but it's like right on the Chesapeake Bay as well.
Oh shit.
So
Pretty nice looking area in the fall.
it is a
Good sights.
gorgeous town,
Nice.
gorgeous area of the country, year round, pretty much. But yeah, not now's pretty nice.
Naval.
And it's where I lived during the pandemic.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why there?
My mom has retired kind of close to there,
Okay.
on the bay, about an hour from where I grew up in Bethesda, Maryland.
Oh, I didn't know you were from Maryland.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in DC.
Okay.
Whenever I hear naval, I think of belly buttons. Is that just me?
Yeah, that one. Sorry, man.
Like when you're like naval people, I'm like, ugh.
I think
The belly button people.
Like the spy
you're,
kid's hand thumb, but it's just all belly buttons.
you're thinking the big oranges. I got you.
Oh,
This
that's
is
also an orange.
this
I
is
suppose.
naval with an A.
Oh,
You're thinking naval with an E.
naval. Is naval not a term for belly button?
It is.
It is, but that's that is
Why
No,
did
it
we tell
is.
him yes
That
it
is-
was? Why couldn't we gaslight him?
naval with
Hand me that
an
weed.
E. But there is not a belly button academy though. That is
I'd be so good. I'd be a SEAL Team 6
what we are
inch
talking
belly
about
button.
is the United States Naval Academy with an A.
It's just slutty, like
Yeah,
slutty
yeah.
19-year-old women with belly button
Yeah.
piercings.
The belly button people killed Bin Laden.
Just a lot of huge fat dudes with a lint.
Oh my god, yeah, I'd be SEAL Team 6, dude.
Dude, my dad had
I'd
the
crush
deepest
the
belly
Naval
button.
Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does every guy have an innie? Is that facts?
I think I have an Audi, but it's an innie because of fat.
This seems, I gotta tell you, being on this bed with the four of you, like a setup. So it seems like the first in a two-part question where you try to see our belly buttons.
Yeah.
Last episode, he tried to get me and Tito to
Let's all
take our
take
shirt
shirts
off.
Yeah, I'm too sweaty for that though today. We'll have to do it a different time.
Yeah, we'll have to do it a different time.
Yeah.
Make sure you mark that
I
down.
bet I can find your belly button.
Yeah, I could too. It's probably in the same spot
Just
as
one-
yours is,
one
General.
poke, I bet I could
Yeah,
guess where
because
it
the
is.
fat is indenting the belly button where
Yeah.
it's at, brother.
Yeah.
Wait, how long were you there during COVID? The whole like a year or what?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was, when that started, supposed to be on the road for like the first 6 weeks of it.
Yeah.
But obviously all those road dates fell apart. So
Yeah.
then I like went back towards my mom's, but I was like, that is just not going to work for a place to live. So I found an apartment. For the first couple months, I was out in Frederick on a buddy's farm, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was
kind
gonna
of
say that
farm?
would be great.
But once I quit drinking, which was
What kind of farm was it?
in October, a regular kind with like animals and such.
Well, I mean, there's like dairy farms and like
No, it wasn't.
Other
Hobby farm.
yeah, there's
They
like
just had like some livestock,
Yeah.
okay.
more or less. Maybe we're
You weren't in like a commercial chicken farm every
No,
day,
no.
just waking up
Was-
smashing chickens while you're drunk.
Though I
stepping
would
on
have
'em.
loved to become a Tyson's farmhand
and then
in
indentured
that
servant
exact
for
moment.
Tyson.
It didn't come together for me. But then so then I had like a little I split a apartment with like a teacher and a waitress and one other girl for right in downtown Annapolis. When I was selling cars for the first I sold cars for 44 days, I think it was.
Wow.
in Annapolis.
Yep. I worked about a Toyota-thon.
Oh hell yeah!
And I've never, when they fired me, I've never been more happy about anything in my entire
I
life.
was gonna say, were you good at? 'Cause
They
every
were,
time
they called me into the office. They're like, "We got bad news," and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" What fucking took so long?
Yeah. How many cars did you sell in those?
4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh.
like one every 10 days.
In a
about.
cutthroat business.
I sold so the first customer I ever talked to, I sold 2 cars to,
Nice.
and then which was odd. They were
Yeah.
like, it was like some rich dude who was buying both of his twin teenage daughters a car.
What'd you sell?
Yeah.
So I sold him, I think, like 2 Highlanders,
Nice.
and then it took about 3 weeks before I made another sale, and then one more, and then I think I was on like a 12-day run and nothing when they finally gave me the.
dicking
and
off.
I mean, I worked there 44 days. I couldn't tell you 2 Toyota makes.
Sure.
I couldn't
You're like, for sure, Highlander.
like, honestly, if you were like, okay, like what's the difference between a Camry and I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
the other one.
Yeah,
Like, I truly
yeah.
An Avalon.
I learned not.
Yeah.
not
I know that because I had
Corolla?
one of those.
What do you know about the
Yeah,
Prius?
Corolla.
What do you know
What
about
was the other one? But
I
I
can tell you a lot
truly
about
like
the
knew
Prius.
nothing of the cars, and they could tell like I wasn't gonna make.
Yeah.
I wasn't just gonna start making effort.
Yeah.
What do you know about the
You
Prius?
just kept
Well,
trying to
it's
sell
the
people
gay one.
Highlanders.
Also, like, I don't know if that business is fucking cutthroat. And they
Yeah.
like step over each other to get to the next customer.
Yeah.
And I only took customers when the store was so busy that there were so
Yeah,
many.
yeah.
I
No one else could.
Never once asked the process. I never like
Why did they hire you?
say, truly
worker
the guy was
shortage.
like, well, I guess he's it might be cool to be a comedian around here for a couple of days. Like
That's so funny.
Oh, you were
at
like the personality
very,
hire.
dude, at the very first Saturday morning sales meeting, they're like, okay, it's 8:55. Look, the customers are coming in at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, the newest member of the sales team is a comedian.
Yeah.
John,
Wow.
why don't you go ahead and get us started with a joke
Hell
this
yeah.
Saturday morning? And I mimed blowing my brains out.
Oh, that's amazing.
And they never asked me to tell a joke again. So,
Oh, that's so funny.
yeah.
Holy shit. And then you sold 2 cars. You had to have been on a high right after that.
I was killing it those first 2 days.
That's so sick.
Do you think if you kept making them laugh, they would have not fired
You know, they wanted me to succeed so bad. Like I could tell, like even like as they were firing me,
Yeah.
that I could, also it was a fucking weird time to try to
Yeah.
do something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that
For sure.
Like I couldn't go on test drives.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
With people like I had very minimal contact with the customer, and also I think that's a thing that I
Everybody's
might
masked
have
up.
been good at some point in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've been like paid to tell jokes at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna kiss customers.
Yeah.
Like I
What if-
just was. I knew it was temporary,
Yeah.
and they could tell too.
Yeah.
Like I think at one point, like because they were trying to do like social media videos and stuff. Like, oh, we're trying to get people in with our social media
Yeah, yeah.
presence.
And they're like, "John, tell a
"You'll
joke,"
be-"
and you're just
they
like,
were
"Ah."
truly, like the guy was like, "You're going to be great at making these videos," and I was like, "No." I was like,
Yeah.
if I was great at making these videos, I'd be good at my other profession already.
yeah.
Like, I'm here because I refuse to make these videos, and now you're gonna have me do it to sell cars. Like it's just not gonna. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
What was the dealership name?
It's Toyota.
Just the Toyota?
It was
Annapolis Toyota?
yeah, I don't think there was like
It wasn't like a
any
sc- oh, was it
particular
a-
dude, and maybe Coons. Coons. There's a big
Yeah?
KOONS.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure, for sure.
yeah.
In there's a lot of them around
The East Coast?
the East Coast, but I don't think it was. I think it's just the Annapolis Toyota.
Is that there's got to just be the dumbest of the dumb Navy guys walking in with their fucking bi-weekly paycheck, just going, I want to buy a fucking...
See, that's the sort of thing that I would have picked up. Was I paying attention at all doing that job? Like I never even asked anybody how to get better at that. Like I truly was like,
You're just like, I'm here until they fire me.
Yeah.
And then I'm making
And then
money
I get
until then.
unemployment again from the government.
I mean, I was running out. I was like, okay, I'm going to be able to get the vaccine first week of March. And that was like December or January. I had gotten myself into a vaccine trial.
Yeah.
So I did like AstraZeneca had been approved in Europe. So I did their like final trial stage in the States. And I was like, okay, hopefully I got it. And it ended up I was placebo.
Oh.
But
Damn.
But even then,
Worked
I was
just
like,
as
well,
good.
exactly. I was like, if you know anything about placebos on the brain, that shit
Yeah.
does work.
Yeah.
You think you got the vaccine. In some
Yeah.
ways, you kind of did get the vaccine.
Sure. Because the brain's
but then-
so powerful.
So I was trying to like run out the clock on that. And then, so I knew like, okay, even if I didn't get it, first week of March, I'll be able to get it. And then I'll be able to start doing road comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like this car sales job has a time limit on it, period.
Yeah.
Even if I had been like really good at it, I can't imagine not walking away
Yeah, for sure.
that March, right?
You just would have made more money.
I mean, I probably would have like gone back to it
Yeah.
or something
yeah.
for a month here or there, or try to cut a deal with them like that. But
Sure.
I've never hated anything more in my whole life. You know, it really taught me something about comedy. Like there's a big thing in the comedy scenes where people act like comics are bad people
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Just sort of malcontent. And I think some of that's warranted, like Larry David, that kind of like, we are some of us, outside the box
Yeah.
personality wise, and it can be a lot. But it really changed my thinking of like, no, there's not people who like mean ill towards people in the comedy scene. Like everyone has a general like, let's hope, or at least like those people are few and far between. I haven't known a lot of comics where I'm like, that guy is a bad person.
Yeah.
Whereas like in car sales, they were just out about it, like right to your like the very first day, bragging about cheating customers in front of me.
Wow.
And I was just like, I sort of love that image of the guy wearing the black hat in the comedy community.
Yeah.
But to be that in your face about being a bad it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not,
You ever read The Grapes of Wrath? They got the chapter in it about the used car dealer before they go to cross the country.
no.
It's the chapter is just about a scummy car dealer, and it's like the point of view of the cars selling to like people in the Depression. He's like, they're talking about how they took the tire off of a busted down one that had holes in it, but they patched it just good enough for them to get a couple hundred miles away.
Yeah.
It's just all scumbaggery, and it's like, oh, they've been the same since forever.
I will say, like, I was doing new cars, so it wasn't that, but it was like those, like new cars. They're like proud of like selling you the shit you don't need after.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they still want to get over on people in a way that I remember thinking. There was one kid who I could have gotten the sale. This kid walked in. He wanted like the high end new Toyota. You know, it's like
Yeah.
80,000
A
on
Toyota.
and he's just like a 22-year-old kid who's like got some money, and he wants me to say it's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not ruining people's fucking lives.
Yeah, you don't want a
Yeah.
$750
like
car
that.
payment.
Like, you know, I mean, I can see how, you know, if I had a child at home or like some reason to make like that I needed that kind of money.
Yeah.
But I remember that kid. I'll never forget that kid. And being like, no, I'm not. I went back into the bathroom and like one of my managers like pulled me aside and he was like, he just wants you to give him permission to say yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, actually, for once I like see it. You're
Yeah.
right. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I went into the bathroom and I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not ruining this fucking kid's life over. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah, because you know he probably had enough down to just lower the payments to under 800.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
And that
what? He
for
would've been-
6 years
he would have
too,
been
probably.
really happy with that car for a long time, but he didn't need. He can get that car
Yeah.
when he has the money. For
Yeah,
that fucking
dude.
car. Like,
I made the mistake of buying like it when I in 2018 I bought the Subaru, and my dad was just like, bro, just get a $5,000 car, that's all you need, blah blah blah. I go to the Subaru dealership and I'm like, I want the brand new one. They're like, well, we have one with 700 miles on it. And I was like, I'll take that. Fucking $600 payments for 5 years of my life. And after the first year, I remember calling my dad and being like, you were fucking right. I'm an idiot. I'm just going to listen to you when it comes to buying shit now. It's so fucking, dude, so many. I think the average.
shit hangs on your credit for fucking ever.
Yeah,
too, when
I
you
think
do
the
shit like
average
that.
total car payment with insurance in the U.S. right now is around $750 a month, which is fucking insane, dude. That and apartment rental, like I don't know how you can manage. I like a fucking.
Well, those are the two things you gotta have, man. Right? You gotta a place to live, and if you're gonna have a nice place to live, you got a way to get to work, right?
Yeah, for sure. James, you're like shaking, leaning forward right
Oh,
now.
sorry. I have no idea what we're at right now. It's counting in some other kind of thing.
It's counting in letters.
Yeah, it's like not in minutes.
It's like
all right.
Roman numerals.
What do you think this is?
Roman
Well,
numerals.
I gotta
Change
say,
this.
if nothing else, your audience will love this.
James
As
does
we
this
try to
every episode.
figure
He
out-
checks
Anyways,
the time.
we'll get back in the. We'll get back
Hey, your
in the swing
alarm
of
didn't
things.
go off. Oh, it's later.
It's later. My alarm goes off. It went
Sorry,
off
I keep-
again today.
I keep kicking John. I'm
You're
sorry.
good.
We're probably at like a half hour, I bet.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna check because I will. I'm saying I'm gonna go back home at some point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Make my flight tomorrow. But I'm having fun with you guys. This
Yeah,
is,
yeah, thanks
like
for
I
doing
said,
it.
the best comedy festival setup I've seen.
No, this is
Many,
we're
many
gonna do a
years.
show in that corner, and I think we might be able to pull off another like open mic thing in the hallway if we like do the time.
Yeah.
I love it.
It'll be fantastic. It'll be good.
Bucket Mike in the basement.
Bucket mic in the basement.
Make sure you get a diverse sign up going.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we should do a Vincent House Comedy Festival, dude. That'd be kind of fun.
One-liner madness.
Just
in the
destroy
living
my
room.
house.
Yeah.
Just do a show in your basement.
Basement would be a good spot for shows.
Get a porta potty.
That would be the move. Honestly, I ain't letting strangers shit in my
No.
toilet in my goddamn toilet.
Put a 5-gallon bucket in the backyard. Don't have to pay for a porta potty.
I would pay for the porta potty, Jamesy Poo.
All right.
I don't want
Or you could
strangers
just
to
build
shit
a
in a bucket.
bathroom in the basement.
Yeah, that's a solution.
That'll be worth it, right?
I mean, yes, it would be in the long run for the value of my home.
Yeah.
There's no bathrooms in here.
Not in the basement.
Nah, you know where it is. I heard you stumbling there at 5:30 when you were staying at the house the other day. I just heard the kirk of the stairs as you're walking down. And I go, is that what I sounded like every morning going to work? Poor James.
Oh, yeah. I wake up every day at 5 a.m. because of your alarm and you stomping around. Every day I wake up at 5 a.m. And then I fall back asleep and I wake up again at 8 a.m.
Hey,
Now that I remember where it is, I'm gonna go use it.
I wake up at 6. I don't wake up at 5.
Oh, well, whenever your alarm goes off, I wake up because it's loud and then, and then you
Out of my
go.
bucket.
Yeah.
What?
What? What time do you wake up, Tito?
I wake up at 8:02,
Whoa.
8:03.
The extra minutes are important.
Dude,
They
there
really
was,
are.
There was such a long time where I was waking up. I wasn't putting an alarm on, and I was just
Whoa.
waking
and you're
up.
just doing it on command.
At 8:02, 8:03?
There was a couple. But then there was a couple of times where I woke up at 8:20.
And then you're like, I got to set an alarm.
I had to play it off. I was like, oh, I can't log in. I don't know what's going on. I had to restart. Like I logged in earlier.
It's midnight. You're logged in, just for that excuse later in the morning.
Yeah, that is kind of the move, though.
Log in, log out.
We're just waking up late.
It really is, dude. When I have to wake up and panic immediately, there's nothing
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, panic waking up, I think, better than like
What the fuck?
peaceful.
Yeah.
Because like peaceful, like you have time to like
100%.
hate it. You know, you have time to
Yeah.
like just sit there and like, fuck.
I kind of hate like waking up from an alarm, falling back asleep. That second alarm comes on, and then you're like, okay, now I got to get up. But then you fall asleep again, and then you wake up like 20 minutes later, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Do you like waking up peacefully, or do you like waking up in a panic when you have something in the morning?
I don't know.
We were just talking about.
There were options.
We were just talking. I kind of like when I wake up late for work, and like immediately it's just like, oh fuck, and it's you gotta rush to get ready.
Yeah.
That's like
I
a thrill.
don't like that at all.
I drank so much for so long that I would not wake up until I felt like truly ever. I had an old restaurant job where my buddy was like, well, he would just check the tapes from the night before, and he'd be like, oh, all right, he didn't leave till 3, so he's not going to be back until 3 or so.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just enjoy it is nice. When I wake up and the sun lights out, I know I fucked up for work.
Yeah.
And I just love that rush in.
I don't
just
like that.
angry at everyone on 94. Just like it's their fault I slept in.
I like being surprised onto stage like that.
Really?
Yeah.
It is fun sometimes.
Sometimes I'll go up with nothing at all prepared and just go, okay, just figure it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I like the adrenaline of it.
Sure.
But I picked that up like way early when I was like, there were a couple times where I would be like tearing tickets at Joke Joint and I'd hear them call me for my guest spot.
Oh, that's so funny.
And I remember thinking like a couple times after that happened, like, okay, well, if that was probably my number one fear
Yeah.
in comedy was like going up without like some
plan.
idea, some plan, some idea, which I still, when I watch other people, I'm like, I don't think everybody else thinks about it like that.
No.
There's so many people who like try comedy for like years without ever a plan.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, no, I just naturally go up and be me, and that's
I like having a plan.
yeah,
I
it works for you, pal.
Yeah.
like getting absolutely blitzed. Just like housing a joint like while the host is on. And then standing in the back being like, oh, fuck. And those are the most fun sets that I have.
Okay.
It's like when I get to that oh, fuck point and I go, oh, well, this is what I'm going to open on. And then after that, it's just whatever feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite way to do it.
The
Yeah.
one time at the Acme mic, I went on really high because you gave me that edible. And I was so close to just going up to Josh, the sound guy, and just be like, just skip my name, dude. I'm so fucked up right now.
The panic and the adrenaline is nice, though.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, especially if it's a good show.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
let the energy of a good show take you someplace, it rarely takes you anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Difficult.
Because once you kind of like get over the hump of like being kind of scared and you start having a lot of fun, it's like the most fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get to trust. You know when you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of coast.
and then you just phone it in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, that is...
And that's when you're
that's
like,
why I
hey, hey, what if we got all 4 of us in one bed?
Well, that's why I enjoy...
Stopped coasting, made ourselves a podcast.
you just that's why I enjoy this, because you got to be a little scared to have a lot of fun. So you just smoke the joint until you're a little scared.
Yeah.
And then once the scared's gone, it's fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, should I start smoking before sets?
No,
Yeah, dude, it's
no,
fun.
don't do that.
Because
Stay you.
I used to do it before, and then like
No.
like do bad.
Oh, then Probably don't.
I started smoking. I would get high before everything. I recently went like 8 months without smoking weed. For like 8 months, and I was going. It was fine, but I just enjoy getting fucking stoned beforehand.
I don't like being high on stage because I feel like the show doesn't have a leader.
Oh, I feel the opposite. I think, I get what you're saying though.
But like, I think a lot of that is like what kind of, if you have more of like a manic energy to you, then weed can just kind of like set you down a creative path. Which is, I mean like that of like riffing and it's fun and you're in the moment.
I'm an impulsive person.
But if I get too stoned, I get too in my head. I'm too insular, and I'm like thinking about 5 jokes ahead of time.
I can go either way. I can get high to the point where I'm like having fun, and then I can get high to the point where I'm like in my head, and it's hard to like get in that pocket. So I just kind of don't do it. But I like being clear-headed and like just more sharp on stage.
I like only enough weed to like take the edge off my existential issues. I don't use it for comedy purposes.
You don't want those creeping in while you're talking to the strangers.
Just the general social. I feel like I have a social awareness that I should not talk to people because of how awful they are on the whole. And I need a little bit, just a hit to make me go like, well, you have to, John. You're not isolating wasn't getting it done. So it's time to pick a couple you like, you know?
You ever have this happen? You do
would your husband just fucking die or something?
You do a set sober, and then you step outside and you smoke a little weed, and you come back in, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I pitched merch.
Yeah.
And then you have to, like, sell koozies to, like, 80 people that are, like, and they all want to talk to you, and you're like, oh, fuck.
They're so sweet.
Yeah.
I can't believe what an asshole I was to people. They're just the nicest after every show.
Yeah.
And now I glad hand them and I hate them.
Well, is that the app, boys?
That's the
Is
app.
that the whole app?
I think
that's the app. I think
we're at 1405.2.
Then
that feels right.
That's about it.
John, what do you have
we've
coming
done
up
11
next?
minutes since we checked last.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you want to plug anything?
Oh,
this comes out next Monday.
Okay, cool. Sure. Let's see. November 1st, I'm at Dream Big Venues in Del Mar, Delaware. Halloween, I'm at Church of Satire in Hanover, Pennsylvania. And this next week, I'll be at Hotbed in D.C., which is my favorite new club in the whole country. It's terrific. Yeah.
That'll be fun, man. Thanks for coming on. Oh,
Thank
you
you
guys,
guys
what do you got?
Thank you guys for having me, and thank you for letting me crash here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for laying on the bed with us.
Halloween week, I'll be at Acme with Derek Hughes. The 24th, I'll be in Iowa City with Kelsey Cook. Oh, yeah. Oh, this weekend doesn't matter. It's coming out afterwards.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm in Chicago this weekend, and then 10K after that.
Yeah, 10K don't tells after that.
Oh, I do have one thing I'd like to tell all three of you just before we leave the bed, and that's if we're ever in like a huge city like New York or LA, and you all play one of those Hollywood things, like you act like you don't know that you know me. I want you to know I'm calling back to this bed. And this night, okay? Because I've had my fill of that, and I'm just we're better than that. We're better than that as men.
We're better than
we're
that.
gonna that's right.
Stop recording.
Okay.
Oh, that's so fun. I'll never big dog you.
No,
Okay,
never.
good. Thank you, guys.
I would love to be in the position to be able to and not do it.
Yeah, same.
Oh, fuck. Well, thanks, John.